Ahoy hoy! Time for another 5 minute movie review. Today I went ahead and, actually, before I start, just a reminder I have absolutely no idea about reviewing movies. I'm basically just talking about movies that I like, why I like them, or why I dislike them. So today I went ahead and watched the 2008 film Ip Man, IP, which is based on one of the profound grandmasters of Wing Chun Kung Fu and former trainer of Bruce Lee. Very nice, stylized kind of film. Uh, Not necessarily historically accurate, but definitely putting together a whole lot of the better legendary bits, which is great. Now, because I'm an overweight and remarkably undisciplined white guy, of course I love martial arts movies. Duh. Of course, I thought like nunchucks were the absolute best thing until I saw someone actually make some out of stuffed nuns, which was silly, but I'll give them credit for that. And while this did really start blending out, like, your classic Enter the Dragon kind of style, the protagonists were solid, the choreography was excellent, great overall setup. The transitional shift into the World War II section was a fairly dramatic change, and all in all, I found myself a lot more pulled into the story and a lot more engaged as his fortunes fell. It's always good to see a good redemption story, even though there wasn't necessarily a lot of redemption. Truth be told, it got pretty unpleasant and pretty dark, and you feel certainly bad for some of the characters. But again, the fight choreography was excellent. The overall performances were strong. The cinematography I really truly enjoyed. They honestly could have done away with a lot of the more stylistic and cliche, powerful, knocking people across the room kind of strikes. But there were not so many of them that they necessarily detracted from the story, and watching the hero retain their integrity throughout, I always find is an excellent thing. It just kind of makes me happy. So there are three more sequels. Depending on how things work out, I may go ahead and check those out in time. Currently, I've got just like a huge list, and there's at least a couple older ones that I need to do first. So even though I called this a 5 minute movie review, it's really at best maybe three. But the more that I do these, the more we kind of figure things and get the tone, the more it'll overall work out. So we'll see how things go, and if you're taking the time to watch this, thank you.